Hello, my name is Daniel. I've actually just finished on the bike, but I'm going to get back on so I can talk in a YouTube video about sport. It looks better on a bike, because YouTube. There we go, that's better. I've got loads of credibility now, haven't I? So in 36 hours time, or a little bit less than that actually, I'm going to be starting the Outlaw Half Nottingham, my first middle distance triathlon of the year. And this video is about my strategy and my ambitions for the race really. I do like doing like a post-race debrief, and I want to try and make it clear that I'm absolutely honest with those sorts of things by putting my aims and ambitions out there before the race. A little bit dangerous, I know, but they are what they are. So let's go. Let's go, not yet. Right. 2019 was the last time I finished this race. I was obviously 4 years younger, probably trained a bit harder, I was definitely 10 kilos lighter, but I don't think those things are key factors in the performance. I think 4 years of general aerobic training, 4 years of experience, 4 years of doing races and learning how to pace and fuel and all those sorts of things, I'm hoping are going to mean that I can beat my personal best from that day. If it still stands, that's what I want to do. I did 4 hours and 39 minutes in total on that day, and I want to beat it. But I want to beat it by beating each of my disciplines individually as well as the overall time. Ambitious, I know. So it starts off in the swim. In 2019 I swam 37.5 minutes. I hope to swim a couple of minutes faster than that. Haven't done any testing this year that's going to indicate that, but I've done a couple of faster swims since then, like last year, so I'm just going to hope for the best and swim hard. Transitions are boring to talk about, but I do want to nail those, I want to beat those as well. So I've gone through all the drills in my head, I've done some testing myself. I did an event last week just to go through the process of swim bike runs, so I'm feeling like they're going to be okay. The bike is the biggest part of the day, and it's handily probably my strength. In 2019 I rode 2 hours and 18 minutes, and I had the 6th fastest split on the day. That will not be happening this year. The time might happen, but I will not be 6th fastest. The standard of the sport has gone up and up and up much faster than I have. It's great to see. I hope to ride 2:15 to 2:16-ish, depending on the wind, depending on if I end up in any groups. It's a non-drafting race, but you can draft at 12 meters behind somebody else, and that is a big benefit, so I guess I'll just see what happens on the day. I'd like to think that a new bike that I've got, my position's a bit better, my clothing's better, the wheels are better, you know, every little thing is better, and on paper that all adds up to like 1,000,000 watts saved, but that doesn't always work out on race day. But the theory is there. I'm probably a little bit fitter on the bike now than I was then as well. Back in 2019, how many times am I going to say back in 2019? Do a shot every time I say that. I rode about 275 watts. I have done about 285 on a couple of bike splits since, and over the same sort of time, but I'm not going to kill myself for a fast split. It's like diminishing returns, isn't it? To get down to like 214 or 213 or 212, you've got to put out so much more power, and there becomes a point where it affects your run too much and it's not worth it. But I am fully prepared to throw away a pacing strategy if somebody comes past me who I think is going to have a great ride, and if I can hang on to them, I will give it a go. But other than that, I'm going to try and ride controlled, particularly for the first 20 or 30 minutes, try and settle myself into the ride. I know the course pretty well, I know the roads, I know the corners, I know the hills, so I feel like providing I've got the legs, I can definitely utilise that over the rest of the course. But if I've blown up, it doesn't matter how well I know the course does it, because I'm still just going to be trudging around. So that's the plan. I'm hoping to do between 280 and 290 watts. I don't need to be smashing over 300 as normalised, but if it is a good day, I think it is possible that I do that. I just don't know if it's sensible to, but we'll see what happens on the day. You never know what legs you've got till you press go, do you? And getting onto the run in 2019, I ran 1 hour and 37 minutes. Now I did blow up about 10 miles in. I was on for about 1:33, so I feel like my fitness then was probably better than it is now, but I'm not going to set off that fast. Last year I ran a 1:36 at Cork, and I ran a 1:38 at Outlaw X, so I feel like I'm in a similar shape now. It's hard to gauge really, but I feel like I'll be able to run around there, 1:35, 1:36. I want to be under that 1:37 mark. I'm going to set off at around 7:15 per mile, which I think is about 1:35. That allows me to slow down at aid stations, get a few drinks. If I need a toilet stuff, I've got a little bit of buffer time in there. I'm just playing in my mind that, you know, you fatigue anyway, so starting at 7:15 might mean the last 2 or 3 miles are 7:20, 7:25, 7:30, or even worse. So I've got a little bit of buffer time. That'd be great, but I can't afford to go out and get like 5 minutes in the bank, because you only lose double that later on in the day. The weather is forecast sunny. It's not actually that hot, but the sun will be out. I don't perform very well in the sun, but I don't think it'll affect me because it's going to be quite early in the morning. I don't think it'll be actually that warm. I think it'll be actually okay. Fueling wise, I got my fueling nailed. I'll predominantly be using gels for the event, for the whole thing. I find they work well with me in terms of getting them down when I'm on the bike and on the run and actually feeling okay with them. I don't need to take a huge amount of them because it's only going to hopefully be 4 hours and 35 minutes-ish long. And yeah, I find that's okay. When I get onto the run, I'll probably go on to anything at the aid stations, Coke, crisps, whatever, after a while. I've just done my last taper session. It's a 1 hour in zone 2. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I feel good. I feel like I touch wood, not falling off my bike. Touch wood, I'm not ill. So as long as I can wrap myself in cotton wool for the next 36 hours, I'm hoping to have a good day. And I hope if you're doing the event as well, I hope you're going to have a good day. Feel free to let me know down below what your plans and aims and ambitions are for the day. Maybe use it as a bit of a commitment ahead of the day, but be prepared to adapt it if needed. I think this video is going to go out the day before the event as well, so there's no hiding. I'm a bit nervous, as you can tell. I need to get out there, I need to pin a number on and get it done. I'm so looking forward to it, if anything. Look forward to see some of you guys and girls. Look forward to getting out and just doing a race where I can ride my fast bike and I can run as fast as I can, all those sorts of things. So anyway, enough waffling. That's my plan for the Outlaw half. Whether it works or not, I don't know. We'll have to wait and stay tuned. I will be getting a race day video out within a week or so of the event. I want to spend a fair bit of time on it to make it as good as it can be. And yeah, look forward to getting stuck in. So I'll see you very soon.